I have always taught that disease does not come from many causes, but from one: mucus and acidity in the body. When you remove the mucus, you remove the environment where sickness lives. This cleanse is not about belief. It is about understanding the body and allowing it to restore itself naturally.
Did you know that Dr. Sebi famously said there is effectively only one disease in the human body, and it begins with mucus? It starts right here in your chest, your sinuses, your stomach, quietly building day after day. That heavy feeling when you wake up, the brain fog that hits around 2 p.m., the joint stiffness, the constant bloating, this isn't just aging. According to Dr. Sebi, this is your body becoming acidic and slowly suffocating under layers of toxic mucus created by everyday foods. Mucus blocks oxygen, traps waste, and turns your internal environment into a breeding ground for inflammation and disease. Most people try to fix this with pills, powders, and prescriptions, but that never addresses the root cause. The truth is, you don't need more medication. You need a system reset. In this video, I'm going to break down Dr. Sebi's exact 3-step mucus cleanse, a simple 72-hour blueprint designed to dissolve acidic buildup, flush toxins from your cells, and help your body restore its natural balance, starting from the inside out. Before we talk about what to add, we have to talk about what to stop, because according to Dr. Sebi, you cannot remove mucus while continuing to eat the very foods that create it. This is where most people fail. They drink a detox tea, take a supplement, and then sit down to the same breakfast, lunch, and dinner that caused the problem in the first place. Dr. Sebi called these foods mucus makers, and he was very direct about them. At the top of the list is dairy and eggs. Milk, cheese, butter, yogurt, and eggs act like glue inside the human body. They are highly mucus-forming and extremely difficult to break down. Instead of nourishing you, they coat the intestines, slow digestion, block nutrient absorption, and create thick layers of sticky waste that cling to the gut and lymph system. This is why people who consume dairy regularly often deal with sinus congestion, chest heaviness, joint pain, and chronic fatigue. The next major mucus maker is processed starch and wheat. Bread, pasta, biscuits, crackers, cereals. These foods may feel filling, but inside the body, they turn into a dense, paste-like substance. They ferment in the gut, feed acidity, and dramatically increase mucus production. Over time, this creates bloating, inflammation, constipation, and that constant feeling of heaviness after meals. Dr. Sebi taught that these foods strip the body of oxygen and electricity, replacing them with acid and waste. Then there are seedless and genetically modified fruits, which surprises many people. Dr. Sebi warned against consuming fruits that do not carry seeds, explaining that anything altered from its natural state loses its electrical life force. Seedless grapes, seedless oranges, and overly hybridized fruits may taste sweet, but inside the body they often break down into acid rather than cleansing the system. Instead of dissolving mucus, they can quietly add to it. When you combine dairy, processed starch, and modified foods, you create the perfect environment for mucus to thrive. Oxygen can't move freely, waste can't exit efficiently, and inflammation becomes the body's default state. This is why so many people feel tired even after sleeping, foggy even after eating, and stiff even without injury. And here is the most important truth of this entire cleanse. If you continue eating mucus-forming foods while trying to detox, you are simply spinning your wheels. The body cannot clean itself while being constantly recontaminated. This is why step 1 of Dr. Sebi's approach is not herbs, not supplements, and not drinks. It is elimination. Removing the mucus makers immediately reduces the burden on your organs and allows your body to shift from storage mode into release mode. Once these foods are gone, the system finally becomes receptive to healing. Only then can the mucus loosen, the acids neutralize, and the real cleansing begin. Once the mucus makers are removed, the body finally becomes receptive to cleansing, and this is where Dr. Sebi introduced what he called electrical foods, not random superfoods, but specific plant-based tools that work together like a system. The first and most important of these tools is the solvent, and Dr. Sebi was very clear about this. Not lemons, not bottled citrus drinks, but key limes. He believed key limes had a unique ability to break the chemical bonds that hold mucus together. Mucus does not simply vanish on its own. It is sticky, layered, and deeply attached to tissues. Key limes act like a natural dissolver, loosening that grip so the body can finally move waste out instead of storing it. This is why so many people notice clearer breathing, lighter digestion, and reduced heaviness when they consistently use key limes in a cleanse. Next comes the mineral foundation, which is sea moss. During detox, the body is doing intense internal work, and without minerals, people often feel weak, shaky, or drained. Sea moss changes that completely. Dr. Sebi emphasized sea moss because it contains 92 of the 102 minerals the human body needs to function. These minerals support the thyroid, nervous system, joints, and immune response, allowing the body to cleanse without crashing. Instead of feeling depleted, the body feels supported. Sea moss does not force detox. It strengthens the terrain so detox can happen safely. Think of it as reinforcing the walls while the cleanup crew works inside. Then come the scrubbers, burdock root and yellow dock, and this is where the cleanse moves deeper than digestion. These herbs are not surface-level remedies. They work in the blood and liver, two of the most important systems for waste removal. Burdock root has long been used to support blood purification, helping pull acidic waste and old toxins out of tissues where they have been stored for years. Yellow dock complements this by supporting bile flow and liver function, which is essential for eliminating what has been loosened. Without this step, toxins can circulate instead of exiting. Together, these herbs act like a scrub brush, cleaning internal pathways so waste has somewhere to go. What makes this arsenal powerful is not any single ingredient, but how they work together. Key limes dissolve the mucus, sea moss keeps the body nourished and stable, and burdock and yellow dock remove what no longer belongs. This combination respects the body's intelligence instead of overriding it. Dr. Sebi repeatedly taught that healing is not about attacking symptoms. It is about restoring balance and removing obstructions. When mucus is present, oxygen cannot move freely, nutrients cannot reach cells efficiently, and inflammation becomes constant. By using these electrical plants, the internal environment shifts from acidic and stagnant to alkaline and mobile. People often describe this shift as feeling lighter, clearer, and more energized. Not because something was added artificially, but because something heavy was finally removed. This is also why Dr. Sebi stressed simplicity. No complicated formulas, no dozens of supplements, just the right tools used with intention. When the body is given minerals instead of chemicals, solvents instead of stimulants, and herbs instead of suppressants, it remembers how to clean itself. That is the philosophy behind this arsenal. It does not force the body into detox mode. It removes what is blocking detox from happening naturally. And once the system is open, the body does the rest. Now it's time to put everything together into a clear, simple 72-hour action plan because, according to Dr. Sebi, healing only works when knowledge becomes routine. This is not about guessing or experimenting. It's about following a structure that allows the body to release mucus safely and efficiently. Each day begins the same way, since morning is when the body is most receptive to cleansing. As soon as you wake up, before any food, drink 16 ounces of clean spring water mixed with the fresh juice of 2 key limes. This is the flush. Nothing else goes in your body yet. No breakfast, no snacks, no distractions. This window allows the key limes to circulate and begin dissolving mucus that has hardened overnight. You might feel movement in your stomach, sinuses, or bowels. That is exactly what should happen. After this, give your body some time. Midday is when you provide fuel, not stimulation. Choose either a heavy green smoothie or a large, raw green salad, keeping the focus on electric greens such as dandelion greens, arugula, and kale. These greens bring oxygen, chlorophyll, and alkalinity directly into the bloodstream, helping neutralize acid while supporting circulation. Add 1 spoon of sea moss gel to your smoothie or eat it alongside your meal. This is crucial because while toxins are leaving, minerals must replace what's being released. Sea moss keeps the nervous system calm, supports the thyroid, and prevents fatigue during the cleanse. This is not the time for cooked foods, oils, dairy, grains, or sugars. The goal is lightness and mobility inside the body. As the day moves toward evening, the focus shifts from fueling to cleansing. About 30 minutes before bed, drink a warm cup of burdock root tea or yellow dock tea. This timing really matters. The liver does its deepest repair work while you sleep, and these herbs support that process by encouraging waste removal through the proper channels instead of recycling toxins back into the bloodstream. Many people notice deeper sleep, clearer breathing, and more active digestion by the second night. Throughout the entire day, hydration is non-negotiable. You must drink close to 1 full gallon of spring water daily. This is not optional. You are loosening thick, sticky mucus that has been stored for years. And water is the vehicle that carries it out of the body. Without enough water, toxins remain suspended instead of exiting, which can cause discomfort or fatigue. Sip consistently, not all at once, and listen to your body's signals. Over these 3 days, you may notice changes in bowel movements, urine color, mucus release through the nose or throat, or sudden bursts of energy followed by deep rest. These are signs the body is working. The key is consistency. Do not add mucus-forming foods during this period. No dairy, no eggs, no bread, no processed starch, and no seedless or artificial foods. The moment those return, the cleanse slows down. This 72-hour protocol is not about deprivation. It is about creating a temporary environment where the body can finally breathe, drain, and reset. By the end of the 3rd day, many people report clearer thinking, lighter joints, reduced bloating, and a noticeable increase in natural energy. That is the system responding to less obstruction. Follow the structure, respect the timing, hydrate fully, and allow the body to do what it was designed to do. Clean itself once the barriers are removed. If you follow this cleanse exactly for 3 days, something important begins to happen, not just physically, but mentally as well. Your body starts to feel lighter, not because you lost weight, but because inflammation is no longer weighing you down. Breathing becomes easier as mucus loosens and leaves the chest and sinuses. Joints feel less stiff because acids are no longer trapped around them. Energy rises naturally instead of crashing because oxygen and minerals can finally move where they're supposed to. This is what Dr. Sebi meant when he said the body does not need to be healed, it needs to be unblocked. When mucus leaves, circulation improves. When circulation improves, cells receive oxygen. And when cells receive oxygen, the body begins restoring itself without force. But here is the critical truth most people miss. Cleansing is not the finish line, it is the doorway. If you clean the system and then return to mucus-forming foods, the same conditions that created the problem will quietly rebuild. That's how people end up stuck in cycles. Detoxing, relapsing, detoxing again, never moving forward. The real power of this 72-hour reset is that it prepares your body to receive the right foods afterward. Once the internal environment is cleaner, alkaline foods work faster, digestion becomes more efficient, and energy stays consistent throughout the day. This is why what you eat after the cleanse matters just as much as the cleanse itself. You don't want to undo 3 days of internal work with a single meal. Instead, you want to lock in the results by feeding the body foods that do not create mucus in the first place. That is how clarity turns into consistency, and consistency turns into long-term change. This is not about perfection or extremes. It's about understanding cause and effect. When you remove what harms and replace it with what nourishes, the body responds every time. If this cleanse opened your eyes to how much mucus was holding you back, then your next step is learning how to stay clean without struggle.